Hey, what's up, Lise?
Sorry, returning your call. What happened?
Look, I just had a quick question. Just roll with me here. Would it be inappropriate if Michael and Nick and I were wearing medical face masks things for this video we're doing? Would that be
Inappropriate.
would that be wrong?
Why would it be?
Well, because of the whole coronavirus thing. Is that, would it be in poor taste?
No.
Or just, it was
What are you
just,
guys talking about?
well, so that we can do that joke, we're going to talk about viruses in movies.
Okay. What? You think it should be fine?
Okay, so I kind
Overthinking it?
of use you as my conscience most of the time, so if you're cool with it, I can move on. You're like a
Conscious. Remember, sometimes my conscience can be a little evil.
I know, but you're like my conscience. You're like a very hot Jiminy Cricket. You know what I mean?
Shut up. I love you.
God.
I love you too. Bye. Let's just stop being worried about what
I'm
other
not
people are
worried,
going to
man.
say. Let's just do it. And if it's wrong, we'll know for next time. Next pandemic, we won't do it. Welcome to the Miller Hood. We're coming to you safe from our bunker where we are hiding out for the foreseeable future. We like to stay on topic here at the Miller Hood. We like to know what's going on in the world. And I don't know if you're aware of this or not. But apparently, we're all gonna die. That's right. There's this little thing called the Budweiser virus, and it is just going all over the world, all right? And it's destroying people, and it's just like a movie. So we thought what would be great is if we talked about all of our favorite movies that have viruses in them. So that's what we're gonna do today on the Miller Hood. Is this recording? My glasses are fogged up. I cannot see.
Yes. Yes.
Welcome to the Miller Hood. Let's get started. I can't get it off!
Well, usually it's so to not get sick.
So, let's get into it. Which movies featuring a pandemic virus do you guys think are the best? Do you have the best memories of? Which ones did you enjoy the most? What's a good movie virus?
I don't think enjoy's the word. Just because it's memorable doesn't mean you enjoyed it. I remember watching 12 Monkeys as a child.
12 Monkeys is my number one. It's so good.
It was pretty good.
It's because it combines like several different things. You've got time travel. You've got Bruce Willis at the peak of his powers, though they're not fully on display in that movie, admittedly.
Brad Pitt at the beginning of his...
Yeah, it was kind of a weird left turn for Brad Pitt.
Well, it was one of his first movies.
I don't think it was one of
Was
his
it?
first movies. No, I don't think so. But it was a good
That was
movie.
like when he first started, I thought.
No, it was a good movie. So they got this transmission in the future from him, basically, right? Saying something about 12 monkeys or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And they go back in time, and he thinks this guy in the psych ward is responsible for the virus, when the whole time it's not him. And remember the guy at the end of the movie with the suitcase?
Oh, yeah.
And it was the science thing the whole time, and the guy and the guy in the Brad Pitt's character was just some crazy rich kid.
Crazy movie.
It's real. It was just some crazy rich kid. And they let all the monkeys out, and they thought, okay, that's what called not monkeys. They free people free. Anyways, so 12 Monkeys was really good though, because you didn't really know what was going on until like the very end. Well, I mean, you could probably put two and two together, but I mean, like the pandemic happens, right? And yeah, and he's part of the thing. So like, they almost would have been better if they didn't send him back in time. But it was a cool movie, time travel plus pandemic virus. What's another one? Will you stop shaking? What's wrong? You got the Budweiser disease? Or for real, can you not stop? Like just your.
We need to get like a straight jacket.
Like, are you okay? Are you all jacked up on Mountain Dew or something, Nick?
No, Richard. Nick doesn't do caffeine. This is caffeine free, Nick.
This is caffeine free, Nick. Oh my gosh! All right, give me another virus movie, guys.
I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. Speaking to your microphone. Sir.
I Am Legend.
Okay, you don't have to make out with the microphone.
I didn't even touch it.
Anyway.
Do you know how to make out? Nick, show me.
I Am Legend was another one that was really good. I Am Legend was really good. And like everybody gets hit with this virus and they turn into these
Zombie kind of things?
really
Vampire zombies?
Yeah, they're like vampires more than they're zombies.
Yeah, because they can't go out in daylight.
Yeah.
So they're just introverts.
Yeah, and I think in the book or something, or is it the movie? I can't remember.
Well,
Or one of the original movies, they actually come up with a cure, or that was the original. No, that was.
Well,
the way
that
it
was the alternate ending.
That was the way it was supposed to originally end. Is they get a cure.
It did. It just he survived in the alternate ending. He did create a cure.
Well, but
then he gave it to the girl.
Yeah. He even cures the lady zombie and gives her back to the zombie people.
Yeah, he did that in the movie.
Yeah.
And the alternate
then-
ending.
No.
No, because in the original ending, he kills everybody with a grenade or something. He blows up. He kills himself.
Yeah, takes them all out.
And then the alternate ending, which is more like the book, he does give the girl back.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
is it a book or is it like the?
Well, I know the alternate
because this is
ending,
like the
he
third
survives.
time they've made that movie.
I'm pretty well. I don't know.
I don't know either. Either way, virus wise,
It's pretty good.
pretty good virus. I mean, kind of. He's the only guy left.
Well,
Oh, no, there's a whole
there's a
town.
whole town.
Yeah, but I mean, still. But I mean, like, also that virus, there's a cure. So that's a happy one.
I do find it funny that for 3 years he was fine until a chick showed up.
Yeah, well,
And his
you know.
dog died.
Oh, his dog died. That's sad.
That was a sad freaking ending, man.
That was a
sad.
joke, everyone.
Yeah, they know it's a joke, Michael.
Women are great. Don't hate.
Nobody's hating, Michael. Okay, anyways, so that's a good one. I Am Legend, pretty good. Pretty good. I like in I Am Legend, I like how he forms a relationship
With a mannequin?
with the mannequin.
George. No!
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
It's like the last man on earth.
Yeah, like
Who's
The
been
Last
there?
Man on
Well,
Earth.
it's a remake of The Last Man on Earth.
No, he means
The
the
TV
show,
show.
the TV show with Will Forte.
Wasn't that the original name of the movie back then? Then we remade it? We made Last Man on Earth?
Yeah, I think it was called The Last Man on Earth originally. But like also, it's like Umbrella Academy after the world's destroyed, and number 5 is the only one walking around. He forms like a 30-year-long relationship with a mannequin because that's the only thing even resembling a human that was left in the wreckage of the nuclear bomb that went off.
I might have to watch that.
It's a pretty good show.
Yeah, it's pretty.
He goes
good.
back in time, number 5 does, and he sees the mannequin that he picks out 30 years in the
right,
future.
he goes into the store. It wasn't 30 years in the future. It was like a few days or a week or two. But anyways, he has like he forms a connection with this mannequin, and for like 30 years, and gives her a name. And yeah, he does see her in the department store, and that's also where they have a big shootout with Hazel and Cha Cha.
Yeah.
But not a virus or a zombie thing. All right, so
I'll have to watch that one.
another one. Give me another one.
Go ahead, Nick.
What do you got, Nick?
I really like Zombieland.
Zombieland? Is Zombieland a virus?
Yeah. It was
it's
like
zombies.
he literally said like in the beginning, he's like mad cow disease becomes mad human disease or something like that. And he's,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
I
then
guess.
number what is it? Room 101 or Room 111? What are the girl's name was? He didn't call the crazy girl at the beginning of Zombieland 1 who tries to eat him.
Oh, yeah.
Apartment 111, I think.
101 or
something like
112, I
that.
can't remember. Either way, but Zombieland, I mean, kind of blending into zombies, I'll give you that one. But, I mean, like Night of the Living Dead and stuff like that.
Well, Zombieland.
I mean, they were fast.
Zombieland 2 is different though.
Zombieland has... The Zombieland zombies aren't fast, though, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Well, Zombieland
Rule
2.
number 2 is cardio. Well, rule number 1 is cardio.
Something like
One of the rules is cardio.
yeah.
Rule 1 is
You don't want to
cardio.
be fat in a zombie apocalypse.
Right, the fatties were the first to
Might
go.
get bad.
The fatties were the first to go. That's what they say.
But Zombieland 2 has different types of zombies.
Like
What, like Left 4 Dead? Like the game
Like
Left 4 Dead?
hippie zombies?
They got like
vegan zombies?
they got like really powerful zombies that
Vegan
don't die after shooting them in the head.
Well,
that
that's
just
not
keep
fair. That breaks the rules of zombies.
The only time anybody...
Yeah, but these
be
are like
okay
super
with a vegan.
zombies.
Huh?
It's the only time anybody be okay with a vegan.
Hey, does this taste funny to you?
Stop
Anyways.
biting me.
So, yeah. All right, Zombieland is a virus movie. I didn't know Zombieland was a virus movie.
Yeah.
I think zombie movies in general,
Most of them are virus related.
Yeah,
most of them are.
Resident
like the
Evil.
originals weren't though. The original zombie movies weren't.
well,
No,
how
they-
do they become zombies?
Like,
They
you're
can't-
talking about...
something happened and
you're
they just
talking
started
about
coming
Dawn
back
of
from
the
the dead.
Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead, back in the 8...
Land of the Dead.
No, way
Dawn
before
of the
that.
Dead. Oh, it was way before.
The original was like black and white.
Yeah.
And those...
Night of the Living Dead was the original.
Night of the
one.
Living Dead.
And then that turned into Dawn
then,
of the Dead. And that's
only-
where they're in the
Night of the Living Dead
mall.
was some weird meteorological thing
Or a cosmic spiritual
Yeah,
thing.
something like that.
Everybody just started
And they
coming
only-
back to life.
at night, and in the morning they all died. Like, all you had to do was survive the nighttime.
Yeah.
Like, if you got caught by one of the original Night of the Living Dead zombies, you deserve to die.
Well, yeah,
Because they were like Jason.
Romero zombies were always really
Jason,
slow.
like that's, I mean,
Like-
the slow walking
Yeah, like...
serial killer in all those 80s movies
Yeah,
is just
like-
where Jason, not only Jason, Michael Moore,
Yeah.
too. Or is it
Michael
Michael
Moore?
Moore?
Michael Myers.
No,
Michael
no,
Myers?
I like Michael Moore more. I like that better.
You like
He's
Michael
the one
Moore
who
more.
haunts my dreams.
Yeah. Him too. He haunts his mirrors.
You guys suck.
Oh, that's hilarious. So
'cause
yeah,
you look
Michael
like
Moore
him.
also slow walking.
And talking.
Anyways, yeah, Mike Myers. I guess it just walks the like literally. If all you have to do to escape is jog a little bit, just pick up
Yeah,
the pace a little,
A little bit.
You
You can mess with them. Just
Although also they can't drive. You know what I mean?
True.
It's like
it's true.
just drive somewhere.
Thank you for spitting on me, Richard.
A little bit of an over.
Say it, don't spray it.
A little dramatic.
No, that was
Did you-
like a 10-pound water droplet.
Did you just say it? Don't spray it.
That's right. I get less spit on me from Lispy Lispin over here than
Lispy
you.
Lispin? Does he call you Lispy Lispin?
No,
It's
it's
literally
the
the first time I've ever heard it.
Okay. So slow zombies. Obviously, we think strategically, really no problem. We could take them, right?
Yeah, I could outrun a zombie.
Yeah. Like the
from
zombies
then.
in Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, they're pretty slow.
There were just a lot of them.
Yeah, they're slow.
But how'd there get to be so many? Like
Yeah, but like he played video games with his zombie friend.
he kept him as like a pet at the end. It was
Yeah,
weird.
it was pretty good, though.
It was funny. It was funny. And if you watch the like the bonus features, there's like a whole post movie
Oh, really?
like they have the zombies and like
Yeah.
competitions and games and things.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But
Best zombie movie.
oh, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Best zombie movie ever.
I mean, if you really want to plan for the current pandemic that we're facing, that's what you do is, we'll go pick up Mom, kill Phil. Sorry, Phil. Is it Phil? I can't
Pretty
remember.
sure it's
We're
Phil.
going to call him Phil. Sorry, Phil. Go back to what's it? Is it Winchester?
It is the
And wait
Winchester.
this whole thing out. Sounds like a plan.
He has to kill his mom in the end.
Yeah, it's sad.
I mean, technically she was already dead.
So we got Zombieland. We got Shaun of the Dead. What was Shaun of the Dead though? Shaun of the Dead was more like Night of the
Virus.
Living Dead. I don't
No,
think
it was
Shaun
a virus.
Shaun of the Dead was a virus.
It was a virus.
From what? I don't know. Either way.
I know it was a disease.
But
They said it on the news.
okay, so I think more of a halvesy, like in World War Z. It's a virus movie because
Those are Usain Bolt
they get
zombies.
they get the zombie, and then they're like, "Hey, what if this is a zombie?" And then everybody's like, "That's stupid. No way, it's a zombie."
Never seen World War Z.
Oh, you've never seen it?
Yeah.
Not near as good as the book. Totally pretentious thing to say.
Is that the one where they have like
but it's
some
incredibly
super
true.
zombie in a cage or something, or is that another movie?
Super zombie in a cage?
Yeah, like a super smart. He was like a zombie, but he was like a smart zombie. They had him in a cage talking to him. That was not obviously not Super World War Z.
No. World War Z should just be called Fast Zombies. That's what World War Z the movie should be called. It should be called Fast
Like, I've
Zombies.
never seen it, but I've seen the thing where they're trying to scale the building on top of each other.
Oh, they skip. Well, that is a wall.
Oh, the wall.
That's been constructed around Israel because they're the only ones that took the zombie threat seriously. So, but they started sounding some alarm, and it freaked all the zombies out. To the point they built a zombie wall or a zombie
Like
ladder.
ants.
Is it like
Or a zombie ladder. No, stairs.
Like
Or a
ants
zombie
do.
Stairs.
Is it like the Resident Evil wall, like they built in like the second one?
I don't know. I have totally removed all memory of any of the Resident Evil movies from
They're
my
so good,
brain.
man.
I don't know. I just can't
Like,
remember watching any of them.
I have them all. You should watch them.
But they walled in like this city because the outbreak had gotten out of the
Resident
thing.
Evil, that's a virus.
Well, you're talking. Yeah, but that was still the Umbrella.
Well, yeah, but the Euro Corporation is the one who made the virus, right?
They also made the wall,
Either way,
True.
either way.
and then
World
they
War
released
Z. World War
zombies
Z is
inside the walls.
They released it inside the walls. Well, that's
Yeah,
just
because they
evil.
made some super zombie out of the cop.
Oh, so it's Resident Evil you're talking about,
Yeah. Well, no, that's what are you talking about?
where they had a super zombie like
No,
in prison.
that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
This wasn't like a super. He just looked like a normal
I don't
zombie.
know. Are you thinking of The Passage? But that's vampires.
It might be what I'm thinking about.
All right. Either way. All right. So
That's
let's.
a virus.
It is, but it turns people into vampires.
The undead,
The-
which they're zombies.
The vampires aren't zombies, Michael.
I mean, technically,
No, technically they're not zombies.
they're zombies.
Vampires are not
They're
zombies.
dead.
Zombies can walk in the daylight.
So can vampires.
Not
That's their
really.
like one of their things is that they can't walk in the daylight.
Back in the day, most vampires now in lore and movies can walk in the daylight, Nick.
They don't like it very much.
Not unless
though.
they have like a mystical thing around them or something.
A mystical thing
what?
around them?
Most of the vampire stuff, they don't walk in the daylight unless you're talking about crappy freaking Twilight. They don't walk in the daylight.
Nick, there will never be a conversation where I'm talking about Twilight.
This is literally a conversation.
I assure you.
I assure you.
I assure you, if the Batman movie comes out and we go see
I
it,
promise
Twilight
you-
will probably be brought up.
Nick, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to go see the movie.
Oh, I'm gonna see it. It's
Ooh,
Batman.
see.
And if I do, that's going to be the only Robert Pattinson movie I care to see. Never seen the Twilight movies. Never going to see the Twilight
You have
movies.
seen a Robert Pattinson movie.
What's the one?
Harry
where-
Potter.
Exactly. Bingo. Thank
I said
you.
I said I'd never seen a
Richard's right.
Twilight
No,
movie. I
you
never
said that is the only Robert Pattinson movie I will ever see. Those were your exact words. I can play the tape back for you.
It's not a tape. What is this, the 80s?
He could play that.
Stop talking.
It's a tape.
What's the 9/11 movie he did? That was kind of good.
Anyways, we're not guys. Let's get back on topic here. We're talking about viruses, pandemics, and yes, Twilight might seem like a pandemic, and there was a good 10 years in this country specifically that there was just something wrong with people because of those movies. Like
That's a virus.
Yeah, it's just oh my gosh. Let's just move on, and we got through that one. Okay, we made it out.
No need to
right.
bring it up again.
Let's just move forward.
Coronavirus is still a better love story than Twilight.
Coronavirus is still a better love story than Twilight. It's pretty good. It's
Oh
pretty
my
good. Okay,
gosh.
all right. So where were we? We were World War Z, Fast Zombies.
Fast
Another
zombies. 28 days later, had Fast Zombies.
28 Days Later is like, as far as virus movies go, like that is like the big, like that one. It gets you.
There
We're
was
done.
some moments in that movie where like, oh wow.
There's a scene in that movie where they made that virus just so overpowered that it kind of like pigeonholed them on how they were going to get out of the
Yeah.
movie. The original ending to the movie was supposed to be him transfusing the main character's blood into somebody else's body that was infected to save their life, but they couldn't do it because they made the virus too powerful because of the one scene where
the drop comes through the eye.
One drop goes into the guy's eye, and now he's got the rage. Wasn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
Was it the rage? Yeah.
That was a cool scene, though.
Yeah,
that was.
Oh, it was a cool movie.
Heartbreaking.
It was, yeah,
His daughter's right there.
Yeah,
but that was a pretty.
was
What
good
would
as-
you do? Like
What do you
you're just in a hospital. You wake up in a hospital. There's literally no one around you. You walk through the hospital. You see weird arms coming through a door that's locked. You go outside. There's
Well, I wouldn't-
body bags everywhere.
I wouldn't go through that door.
No, definitely not.
I wouldn't go through that
I'd walk
door.
away.
That's
I'd
definitely
probably go shut myself in my room.
That's The Walking Dead, isn't it?
No.
How it started out?
They start the same.
Well, the
way.
same way.
They're basically the same. I mean, they're not the same. I mean, Walking Dead. That's not a movie.
No,
so
it's a
everybody
show.
talking about it, but they don't really ever tell you
But that would be
how the
crazy.
Walking Dead thing happens. And the guy that wrote The Walking Dead literally doesn't want to. Like, he doesn't even know. He doesn't care because The Walking Dead is more about how people are coping with this than it is about how or why it happened.
Right.
So he never brings it up. You just never find out.
Yeah,
You never find out how it
that'd
happened
be
or why it
Really
happened.
freaky.
Did you ever watch 28 Weeks Later?
I have never seen
part
28
two,
Weeks
right?
Later.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah.
I've never seen
They say it's better. Like,
Yeah?
the sequel's actually really better than the,
first one.
yeah.
Yeah, the first one was pretty good. I thought it was okay.
I liked it. I liked how it ended.
Yeah, it was, that was
pretty
good. It was good. So yeah, that was a good virus. Also, the new Planet of the Apes, the latest Planet of the Apes series, that was a virus thing. So
Yeah.
the virus.
I have
The-
not seen a Planet of the Apes since Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, so this is post Wahlberg.
Franco.
Okay, this is Franco. All right, so I saw the first one. I think I haven't gotten back to watch the other two yet, but the first one they give this guy. They create this thing to treat Alzheimer's. Okay. And it works a little bit, but they can't quite get it to work completely. And then they use it on the chimpanzee, Caesar. I think he's a chimp, and it turns Caesar into a genius. Okay. So then they start using it on other chimps. It turns the next one with the jacked up face turns him into a really evil genius. Okay. So then Caesar leads like a revolt, lets all the monkeys out and apes, lets them all out,
Right.
and they get out of the science place. They get them all out of the zoos and stuff, even.
Well, Caesar was.
And then but hold on, but one of the guys that was working on applying the virus to the chimps actually gets exposed to it, and then starts spreading it to a bunch of other people, and it ends up being a virus that goes all over the world and kills billions of people.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
so
know that.
the same thing that gave the primates the hyper intelligence kills most of the humans right at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I'll have to watch that. Sounds
Caesar
pretty good.
like went home with Franco though. Like that was like
At the end of the movie?
no, like in the beginning, like Caesar gets taken home by Franco. Like,
Yeah.
He's originally like a good monkey, right, or a good chimp or whatever.
Well, yeah, he was just an.
And then he
just a chimp.
decides to leave with the rest of his like family because Franco takes him out at the end of the movie to the woods.
No, that is not what happens. Not even close.
Really, sir? Because Franco, he decides. Because Franco's like looks at him at the end of the movie, and then he decides to go into the woods.
Well, there's more than one.
He
Nate.
bites a guy's finger off, gets stuck in some like primate like rescue gymnasium place, and then one of the guys there is abusing the animals. He kills that guy. Okay, breaks out of there with King Kong and the rest of the monkeys. Goes to the facility where they are like experimenting on all these animals. Breaks them out. Okay, and then they go over like the Golden Gate Bridge into the woods.
Right.
And that's where Franco sees him and they're just like, hey, don't kill that human. he's cool. And then they go in and then that's how Rise of the Planet of the Apes
That's what I'm remembering.
ends.
That's what I'm remembering.
I feel like I need to watch this tonight.
It's so good.
It's pretty good.
I haven't
know
seen
what?
the second or third one yet.
So
bye.
apparently this week's going to be a long week of watching movies.
Well, that
So I got
virus.
to watch World War Z. I've got to watch these movies.
No, you gotta take it.
Not
if he's gonna
afraid.
slap you.
Not afraid.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yes.
no.
Yes.
That is a natural reaction. Okay, I cannot. If
Yeah, the natural reaction of a man who says he's not afraid.
no, that is evolutionary. Okay, it is fundamental. It is just.
You're gonna have to
it is-
take it either
is
way.
Ingrained.
You're gonna have to take it either way.
I'm aware of that. Are you doing it or not? Oh, all right, let's move on. All right, so Rise of the Planet of the Apes, good virus movie, even though it's not only a virus movie. There's another one. Yeah, I mean the pandemic movies in general. Oh, you know what? Isn't there a vampire one? The one where the one guy who I feel like is just pretending to be a famous person. Oh man.
Ethan Hawke.
that's-
Yes, yeah, Ethan Hawke.
Daybreakers.
Daybreakers, yeah,
Never seen it.
So vampires like take over the world, okay?
Okay.
Much akin to a virus, but then they run out of people to eat. Yeah, it's super crazy.
So vampires get starved to death?
Basically, they're starving to death because there's a shortage of people to eat. So they start eating other vampires, and that turns them into really weird bat creatures. It's a really twisty movie. So then,
I have to watch that.
Willem Dafoe is a vampire who is out joyriding because they figured they've got to like plate their vehicles in order to drive around in the daytime. So he's out driving around in the daytime and he crashes and he gets exposed to sunlight and it heals him.
I thought he went through water.
I
or
think
something.
it's sunlight plus water or something and it healed him.
And he's not a vampire.
And he's not a vampire anymore. So then at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, okay, he's a regular human, and then when all of these super hungry vampires smell the regular human, they eat him. But when you eat a human who has been turned back to human from being a vampire, it cures you of the vampirism. So it's turning all of these vampires into humans, while all of these other vampires are then feasting on those vampires and then feasting on those humans and then themselves becoming humans that other vampires, you know, it's like the whole movie is at first it's like all vampires, it's like a rubber band it's like a rubber band vampire virus movie.
And eventually it'll just come down to...
Everybody is a human again.
Interesting.
There are still humans, though.
It's a weird take on it.
I mean,
Are there?
yeah, they have like a group of them.
Oh.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, it was an interesting movie. But anyways, yeah, so
That's
there
pretty
you
good.
go.
Alan Grant. I don't know his real name. As the actor that was in Jurassic Park, is Alan Grant.
I don't know
He's
his
like
actual
the
name.
he's like the main bad guy in that movie.
Yeah, he's
Oh, really?
He's the main vampire guy. Vampire bad guy. But anyways,
It's interesting to see him as a bad guy.
dystopian futures,
That's
post-apocalyptic
the word.
movies, and video games. Those are like my favorite video games too.
Yeah.
Fallout. I love Fallout. Fallout is such a good game.
It's one of the reasons I can't wait for Cyberpunk. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's not really post-apocalyptic. It's just dystopian.
kinda.
It's not really dystopian though. It's just it's
Yeah.
just the future.
Yeah,
Just the future.
but still.
But yeah, anyways, okay. I think I'm done. I don't have any other virus-related movies to discuss.
No.
I mean, there was The Stand. I don't really remember that very well, though.
It was a virus movie. I just don't remember.
Yeah, that was really long. Stephen King made-for-TV movie.
Yeah, I don't.
Very long. Those
don't know.
VHS days, it was like 4 or 8 tapes.
It's probably. It was a
There was
very.
a lot of tapes.
Yeah,
The Stand.
a
Maybe it
lot.
was 4 tapes. I don't know.
You did,
It was a lot of tapes.
should have called it The Sit.
The Sit. Yeah. Yeah. Ah!
That's one.
That's one.
I know that's one.
I only got 4 left. 4 left.
Stupid.
Okay,
That
that's one.
sting a little bit,
That's
Richard?
one. No, it didn't hurt
No, I
at all.
didn't do it. I
was
didn't do it
weak.
very well
It was
enough.
weak. It was weak. Okay, good. But it still counted. That's why he did it. He just did it so that he could reignite the me of wanting to avoid being slapped thing. Oh, excellent psychological game, Michael. Excellent. All right, well, that's it for the Millerhood. Those are the movies that we have seen that have viruses in them, and where there are some that were obvious ones that we really didn't talk much about, like Outbreak. We've never seen Outbreak, okay, and I'm sure there are a bunch of other ones that maybe you've seen, and we haven't seen them. So if they're really good, tell us about them, and we'll maybe
Talk
watch
about
them,
'em,
talk
maybe.
about them. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so be safe out there. Get your masks. Wear your do your hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. Don't eat bats, and try not to sneeze on people. And maybe we'll all get through this, or maybe we won't.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
All right, like, share, subscribe. If you're listening to the podcast, leave us a review. We really appreciate it, and drop us some comments. Tell us.
Moist.
Stop talking.
Moist.
I want you guys so badly to just disappear. I made my family disappear.